Dream of Life is a project that brings together young women who are experiencing some degree of challenge or barrier in their lives to explore identity through creative expression. We've discovered through many years of working on different projects that there's a whole journey that an individual can go on to kind of understand more about who they are and what direction they might want to go in life through experiencing different visual arts programs which we design.
Just, it feels quite different. It feels less like you're kind of having to prove yourself to other people, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And the kind of idea of the male gaze, you know, sort of always being looked at and sort of feeling really cautious, nervous about how you look, what you're wearing, how you're coming across, what you're saying, what's coming out of your mouth. It's just sort of eliminated, which makes the space a lot more relaxed, and basically a lot freer, and that freedom allows the participants to just, I don't know, give more of themselves, I suppose.
I think, you know, we really encourage working from your intuition, so tuning into a more internal reference point and kind of learning to trust yourself, go with that first impulse. That's why we do so much painting and these specific creative journeys. It's about strengthening that sense of intuitive instinct, trusting that first impulse, enjoying being in the flow. So much better to ask them, I reckon. They've got all the ideas. I mean, that really is about us holding space for that to come through.
Yeah.
They would definitely be the best ones to answer that.
Yeah. The idea of the space is just to allow that to come up and to say it out loud, and then to actually allow the words to kind of start to match with your hopes and your what's outside, and you know, take opportunities and build confidence and the possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So whether that's kind of like, I don't know, like I want to be a world famous painter, or I want to work in my mum's bakery, it doesn't really matter what it is. It's just about having that, allowing that truth to come out. How dare you ask us that question? Absolute outrage. Sorry, I've got places to be. I mean, certainly for me, like I'm actually a social worker and I've worked with young people for a long time, and I guess like my dream or my sort of my energy is always directed towards trying to kind of create some opportunities somewhere, or have some sort of impact on the community, and the kind of combination of creativity and sort of thinking and making is really powerful. I mean, I get a lot out of it personally myself.
We were talking about this, how it seems to be like squeezed on or offered as a reward. It's just not really given the status, I think. I could really see this changing quite quickly as well, in the same way that in a small group the culture can flip quite quickly to, you know, because you're experiencing the possibilities of what you're doing. And I think more projects like this, and with Spotlight, it's always this advocating for the value and the role of creativity in all of our lives. And how's that going to shift things around for us? How's that going to shift our values and our priorities about how we live individually and together? I mean, these are big questions, but we like these big questions.
Yeah. I believe so strongly it's like it's a kind of fundamental part of who we are. That's kind of been slowly
eroded.
Compartmentalised. And any kind of chance to kind of raise that up and offer opportunities to anybody, young women, or, you know, I think it's definitely a massive driving force for me. And, you know, it's just really fun.
Yeah.
It's great. You met some amazing young women, really inspiring, and I see it as a mutual relationship. You know, it's not. I learn from them, they learn from us. It's quite it's two-way. So
I would agree with that. That's what drives me. every time learning something new, something to take back, something to think about, something to refine, something to add in. It's a new element that just shifts things, just moves things along. It's the unexpected, and it never gets boring. It's always something new.
Yeah.
So,